Now, I know how much you like Pokemon, so I've made you a special breakfast. Look, it's Pikachu. Pika Pika.
Welcome back to Every Pokémon Ever. When I say the word breakfast, what comes to mind? Maybe some eggs simmering over a hot frying pan, paired with a fine Togepi jelly toast. But not today, because I saw this ad last night and it gave me nightmares. But what you can always count on is the multi-billion-dollar food empire of Kellogg's. Kellogg cereal has been stealing your hard-earned money for over 100 years, and if you thought they would pass an opportunity to get their grainy corporate hands on the biggest new media franchise on the planet, you'd be sorely mistaken. Yeah, a food brand partnering with Pokemon does sound familiar, but this one sought to go even further than the rest, and it all started with the original Pokemon Cereal. This box, with its holofoil logo and strange Articuno portrayal, is one of the most beautiful cereal boxes I have ever seen. Yeah, even more beautiful than that. But what's even better is the cereal itself. In the words of Nintendo Power, this Lucky Charms knockoff, quote, tickles the palate with a sweet and smooth marshmallowy goodness. Wow, look how much fun this lady's having. Anyway, all this talk is making me hungry, so it's time to try it out for ourselves. Yum! The back of the box tells us to check out the Kellogg's Be the Ultimate Pokemon Master promotion. Oop, wait a second. Gotta find 5 Ladybug. What's with this Mewtwo? I am the most powerful Pokemon in the world! There, found him. Now let's take our meal to go and check out this promotion. Garçon! My bill! Let's start where we always do, over at Pokemon.com. Oh, they updated the online Pokedex. Finally. Took them long enough. Anyway, here we see a tie-in to the Kellogg's Pokemon site. Catch 'em all, battle 'em all, master 'em all. How in-depth can a video about a cereal box be? Well, as you can see by all of the goodies surrounding the page, this Rice Krispie rabbit hole may be a lot deeper than it seems. So big that even the marketing campaign materials were off the rails. But let's follow the roadmap through all of the different pieces to the Kellogg's Pokemon puzzle. So there was the cereal, which not only includes the first run, but also re-released as a Johto product, featuring a Pichu box and new marshmallow shapes. These boxes are amazing, but some other select cereals had prizes inside of them. This particular one is fascinating, because there's Fruit Loops, right? Already doing a promotion where they add mummies into the cereal, but why not just throw Pokemon in there too? Toucan Sam, mummies, and Pokemon? An award-winning trio right there. Buyers just love it when you throw too much in their face. Anyway, the included prizes in this box are Pokemon Battle Tops. Ah, Ladybug. Yay. And Meryl. Nice. Battle Tops are fairly simple to play. You grind their little nub on the table to get it going, and then set them down. They'll spin around and bash into each other, and the last one still spinning is claimed the victor. Kinda anticlimactic, but it's fun. There were 8 orbular Pokemon to collect, and if you mailed in 2 proof of purchase tokens found on some cereals, you could enter to win a complete Battle Top collection and a fold-out mat that shamelessly plugged Pokemon Stadium. Some cereals under the Kellogg's brand would instead opt to include Pokemon Bowl Pals, these little figurines that you could hang on the edge of your bowl, forcing them to watch you eat. What's wrong, little fella? You hungry? Imagine wanting to get a Battle Top, but instead you get one of these. Oh, the disappointment. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Furthermore, by mailing in 4 cereal box tokens to Kellogg's, you could be awarded a talking spoon featuring one of the Johto starters or Pikachu. Wow, that's not annoying at all. Let's move right along to Nutri-Grain bars. These granola-ish snacks are not everyone's cup of tea, but inside of specially marked boxes you could find one of 4 Pokemon PokéROM game discs. I fondly remember visiting the Pokemon Sanctuary and solving elementary math to try and scope out a Squirtle. But hey, getting a free game inside of a granola bar box is pretty awesome. Let's continue on our path to one of Kellogg's greatest creations of all time. The Pop-Tart. I don't need to explain what a Pop-Tart is. Put it in the toaster and when it pops, you have a delicious morsel of breaded jammy gooiness. What were we doing? Oh yeah, so Pokemon branded Pop-Tarts would start to include 3 special battle figures of Poliwrath, Charmander, and Chansey. Seems kind of random. They were exactly the same style of figure we have seen previously, but this time with a metallic alternative paint job, making them highly collectible. Pop-Tarts also released a special edition wild cherry flavor with Pokemon-shaped sprinkles of these 3 randomly chosen creatures, plus Pikachu, of course. The series would later evolve with the Johto-style Pokeberry edition, featuring Pokeball sprinkles. Got a little lazy there, didn't we? There were also cutout tokens on the back. Once again, that sounds familiar. These later varieties of Pop-Tarts would later include the chance to get your very own Johto pencil topper instead. A much better deal in my opinion. I'm gonna save the rest for later. Another Kellogg staple that everyone and their grandma has heard of are Rice Krispie treats. Can I just say that I love this episode? I've just been eating the whole time. In select boxes of Rice Krispies, you could find one of 4 unique Pokemon keychains. Jumbo-sized cereal snacks, called Snackums, would include a comparatively lackluster prize of tattoos. But hey, it's still something. As someone who's dabbled in Pokemon tattoos, I can say they're pretty fun. And last but not least, we have everyone's favorite freezer-burned treat, Eggos. While the waffles had a couple of stamped designs on them, they made Meryl a blueberry. That's creative, I get it. There was no prize to be found in the box, but you could find a mail-in offer for the Pokemon Eggo syrup pourer. This picture looks basic now, but you should see what nightmare fuel they had planned in the marketing stage. Well, that's all the knickknacks released for the American audience. There were more you could find around the world. Europe would find included lenticular 3D cards in some Kellogg's boxes, very much like the action flips we checked out in our Kraft Mac and Cheese deep dive. Some included special sticker books as well. The overseas Rice Bubbles Bubble would have the same tattoos that our Snackums had.
Lugia and Hoot Hoot. Where's Hoot Hoot? Where did you stick Hoot Hoot?
And the chance to win a Game Boy Color, Pokemon Gold and Silver, or oh, the Pocket Pikachu Jess. I don't think my thighs have ever recovered from that 500-mile sprint. And while we had some promotional material handouts like pencil cases and food pyramids, the French had game tip cards, which aside from the Kellogg's logo slapped on the card binder, had very little to do with cereal, sort of reminiscent of Burger King trivia cards. Kind of? The Germans got stickers in their cereal. Everyone in Germany likes stickers. Speaking of Kellogg's adjacent promotion items, an advert on the side of later boxes promoted Tiger's new creation, Pokemon Turbo Topmania. In stores you could purchase these new machines that elevate top battles to a whole new level. Here we have Raikou, Tyranitar, and Celebi, and they're raring to go. We just insert them into the Turbo Topmania launcher and pull the trigger. Wow, now that's power! Just as before, the last one spinning wins the battle. That's a pretty cool thing. And then there were the promotional sweepstakes tied into this. Holy moly! The Johto Journey sweepstakes gave you a chance to win a Pokemon-themed bike. No expensive bike voucher required. But what's possibly better than your own Pika-powered bike? How about one of the world-famous Pikachu Volkswagen Beetles? That's right, the same car that our friend Grace, Pokemon Center New York expert, actually owns one of. To get one, you would have to find the specially marked cereal boxes with the Orange Island Sweepstakes badges on the back. By collecting all 4 island badges, you could mail them in for a chance to win this and other cool prizes. This entire marketing campaign, from video to print media, allegedly cost Kellogg's more than 20 million Pokédollars, which is merely chump change to them, but a lot to most of us fans. Other companies, like Quaker, tried to catch the wave by releasing special offers for a Pokemon watch and camera, albeit not as awesome as our camera from Professor Oak that we used when we were marooned on that island that one time. And then there's whatever Frigo Cheeseheads was doing. But at the end of the day, this was the most extensive merchandise promotion of its time, possibly the biggest one since, and I'm proud to have had just a small taste of what it had to offer. That's all I can handle for today. Until next time. God, stop it. Pikachu and Oddish, Poliwhirloo, Ditto, Cleffa, Pichu, and Wobbuffet too. That's me Pokemons, the magic be delicious. I love for a company that sent food pyramids to schools. All I've eaten are grains and sugars. That can't be good. Every Pokémon Ever is 100% non-profit, by the fans, for the fans, but there is a way that you can help out. We're supporting St. Jude Children's Hospital. Donate today and help end childhood cancer.